schools will be hit hard as the state budget is more than 6 weeks overdue and kids are just weeks away from heading back to class. School districts throughout Pennsylvania received a letter from Governor Josh Shapiro saying billions of dollars in funding will now be delayed. Newswatch 16's Melissa Steiniger explains the impacts from the stalemate.
The hallways at Hanover Area High School are ready for the start of the new school year. But there's one thing that's missing.
Our transportation, our special ed, our basic education funding all gets dispersed in August.
But the budget stalemate in Harrisburg is delaying billions of dollars in state aid to schools across Pennsylvania. Nathan Barrett is transitioning out of his role as superintendent, but is staying within the Hanover Area School District. He says Hanover is in a financially healthy position, but is still preparing for the worst.
We are beginning to triage what can be paid and what cannot be paid at this point in the event that we start to dwindle on what we have.
$255 million in special education payments, typically dispersed in July and August, are now frozen in limbo. The Luzerne Intermediate Unit 18 assists in special services for students and districts across Luzerne County.
We're in a position right now where we have opening day this week. All of our services are, primed and ready to go. Even with the uncertainty, we're full steam ahead.
If the stalemate continues to go on for much longer, schools could be forced into tapping their reserves, or in LIU's case, borrowing money to keep services up and running.
With that comes time and cost, additional cost that we would prefer not to spend and be able to direct those resources to our students.
Governor Josh Shapiro's budget proposes a significant increase for K-12 education, including $526 million for underfunded schools. That fair adequacy-based funding is now only starting to be distributed after years of advocacy. Hanover area was on the front lines of that fight.
As a result, the Hanover Area School District has had a remedy put in place that is now making up for $18 million a year this district was owed. And now these same legislators are making that whole.
But despite the budget battle in Harrisburg, these officials say there will not be any consequences in the classroom for the start of the school year.
Knowing, we've been through these, late budgets in the past, and never both at the federal and state level at the same time. But with full faith and confidence that we'll be able to weather the storm and make it through.
Melissa Steiniger, Newswatch 16, Luzerne County.